in the Galilee to the Negev, which meant that it forced out hundreds and thousands of Palestinian people out of their home and seized it under the Israeli state. This meant that hundreds of Palestinians, thousands, went out into the streets protesting for their right to remain in their homes and the right to maintain their land. As typical of the Israeli state, they responded by murdering and shooting live ammunition against peaceful protesters. 6 people were murdered, 6 young men were murdered, and hundreds were injured. What last year showed us was that thousands upon thousands of Palestinians in Gaza and around the world were willing to come out and march to fight for their right of return, to fight for the state of Palestine, but to fight for their own human rights. The right to live peacefully, the right to live without repression, and the right to live without being blockaded and live under extreme violence under the Israeli state. And as is typical of the Israeli state, they responded with more violence and more killings and more murder. Thousands of Palestinians were murdered and over 30,000 were injured. Just to put it into perspective, over 30,000 people were injured going out and protesting for their rights. So today is really important. Even on this cold Melbourne day, we all come here together to commemorate those people's bravery, but also to stand for the Palestinian people. So thank you everyone. Give yourselves a hand of applause, because you should be truly proud of yourselves. And the Palestinian people also thank you. Now our first speaker is a passionate Palestinian man who's actually lived under the Israeli oppression regime and who's also come here today to talk to us about his experiences and give us the voice of the Palestinian people. Please give a warm hand to Hadi. Thank you.
هذه الأرض لا يستحق الحياة. On this land there is that which deserves life. These are the words of Palestinian poet Gilgamesh that we are here to remember and to repeat. These are the words that we are ironically remembering and repeating in a land that pays tribute and respect and acknowledgement to the traditional custodians of this land and to the traditional, cultural, educational, and spiritual practices of its elders. Well, we are here to do the same for the indigenous people of Palestine. My name is Hadi, and I am raised in Ramallah, educated in New York City, and currently residing here in Melbourne. And I'm happy to be speaking to you today at this event that is happening during the 15th annual Israeli Apartheid Week. Israeli Apartheid Week is an international series of events that raises public awareness about the war crimes, institutionalized racism, and other violations of human rights, all of which fit under the international law definition of the crime of apartheid. Since 2005 and in 200 or more cities around the world, students and activists have been scheduling and planning documentary screenings, panel discussions, book tours, open mic nights, mock checkpoints, and obviously everyone's favorite cultural nights that include Palestinian debke and Palestinian food in order to grow support for the global yet Palestinian-led, the non-violent yet strategic movement of boycott, divestment, and sanctions. Well, today's commemorative event is no exception. We are here to pay remembrance to the 6 young Palestinians who were murdered by Israel in 1976 when they were on strike in protest of the 5,000 acres of land that were illegally confiscated by the Israeli Ministry of Finance. Just as much as we respectfully acknowledge the ethnic cleansing, forcible displacement, settler colonialism of any and all indigenous peoples and their lands, we pay tribute and remembrance to the indigenous Palestinians, including martyrs and their families, prisoners and their families, and all of the families that are striking and protesting on Land Day and every other day of their struggle towards freedom, justice, equality, and right of return. And we send our solidarity from Melbourne, New York City, and everywhere in between to the Palestinians between Arraba and Sakneen, and the Palestinians resisting the apartheid separation wall between Bil'in and Jenin. And today, on this one-year anniversary, we pay tribute to the great March of Return in Gaza, Safad, Tabariya, Akka, Yafa, Haifa, Beit Surif, Beit Hanina, and Beit Safafa. Beit Dajan, Beit Ummar, Beit Lahem, Beit Jala, Beit Milmis, Beit Nadala. And up in the north, in Nazareth, Al-Nasra, Nablus, Tul Karim, Al-Manshiyya, and in the south, in Al-Khalil, Dura, and Al-Aizariyya. My hometown Ramallah, not to be confused with Ramla, and Al-Absiyya, not to be confused with Al-Abbasiyya. And to Jerusalem, Al-Quds, عاصمة فلسطين الأبدية. فلسطين عربية من المية للمية. I'm Hadi.
Thank you, Hadi. Now, for those of you who didn't know what his last statement meant in Arabic, it was, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." And I think maybe we should give a bit of a chant. Because we may be small in number today, but we're loud in heart and we're loud in voice, and we do want Melbourne to hear us. So free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Thank you, everyone. Now, our next speaker is Amin Abbas. He's a young, passionate Palestinian man as well, and he'd like to say a few words here to you today. But also, please feel free to talk to those next to you after this. Hear their stories. Share your support for Palestine.
Today is Land Day. On the 30th of March 1976, the Israeli government announced that it would confiscate massive amounts of land from the Palestinian communities of Galilee. This was all part of the Judaization of the Galilee, to transfer as much land from the hands of the Palestinians to the Zionists. The Palestinians protested. The result of that, 6 people were killed. This has turned the 30th of March into an annual event where Palestinians protest. 42 years later, 30th of March 2018, the Great March Return of Gaza, where Palestinians in Gaza protested the siege of the Gaza Strip to lift its illegal blockade in Gaza and allow the Palestinian refugees the right of return and to live peacefully in their homeland, in their ancestral land. The IDF responds by defending itself, by murdering 171 Palestinians and injuring thousands more. Of those murdered was Rajan al-Najjar, a 21-year-old volunteer medic who made national headlines just because she was running to help out a casualty. However, make no mistake, these are not rare, they are not occasional, they are daily. Palestinians being forced out of their homes, or even worse, seeing their homes being turned into rubble. Illegal settlements continue to be built despite breaking multiple international laws. Shooting of unarmed Palestinians in Gaza. The unrighteous sentencing and imprisonment of Palestinians on the youth by pressuring them to sign a confession in Hebrew, in a language that they do not understand, and then sentencing them to years in jail for stone throwing. So the next time someone tries to justify the actions of the Zionist regime, please remind them of the words of the highest commanding power of Israel. The Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, said himself, Israel is not a state for all its citizens. Israel is the national state, is the nation state for its Jewish people, and only it. Today on Land Day, we protest for the rights of Palestinians, the right to visit and live peacefully in our ancestral land. And we shall not be apathetic, we shall not be silent, and rather we will make our presence felt and stand against this atrocity. Free, free Palestine! 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 Peace and love to you all. Thank you all so much.
Now, there are many people out there who go, oh, Palestine is a lost cause. What are you talking about? But I think we need to make it very clear that human rights is never a lost cause. Justice is never a lost cause. Our ability to stand in solidarity with each other is never a lost cause. So yes, we do stand here today to free Palestine. We stand here to be the voice of Palestine. We stand here that every single day in our every life, when we talk to people, we say, we are Palestinian. You don't have to be born in Palestine to say you are Palestinian. Being Palestinian means you stand for justice, you stand for human rights, and you stand for humanity. So everyone, we are Palestinian. We are Palestinian. We are Palestinian. Say it loud and say it proud, and never hide from that. Thank you, everyone. Now our next speaker is a young, passionate Palestinian woman. Please give her a warm welcome, Dana Sabawi. My apologies, Nanda.
Welcome everyone. To start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and pay my respects to the elders both past. Today we are here to recognize and acknowledge the strength and resilience of the Palestinian people. The Palestinians have been resisting colonization for the last 70 years. Palestinian men, women and children especially are all targeted by Israeli police, and they have constantly been heroically resisting in various ways. Children in Palestine have been the main target of this game. We see that over and over again in the West Bank and in Gaza. For example, if a child throws a rock, the soldier responds in force, and the child can be sentenced up to 20 years in prison. Around 40 children have been killed while peacefully protesting in their right to return to their homes, and nearly 3,000 others have been hospitalized with injuries, many leading to long life disability. This is not acceptable. This is not a way to treat a child. No children should be exposed to aggression and violence that the Israeli army is doing on Palestinian children. We must all work together to stop these illegal and inhumane practices by Israel, and support Palestinian children in their struggle for a safer and more peaceful life in Palestine.